After the breakup, your ex has a sense of relief that you're out of their life, and they may be feeling a little high and mighty. And now it's time to knock your ex off the pedestal. Today's video is all about how to crush your ex's ego. There's a dark side of breakups that rarely gets talked about. Now, quick warning, this video is not about being vindictive and vengeful and mudslinging. You want to handle this with class and dignity and respect. We want you to be regal with this and avoid the rolling around in the mud with pigs. Even that's what he likes to do on Friday nights. But yeah, but playing a little dirty never hurt anybody. So the first way to crush your ex's ego is to ignore them. Now, the thing is, we talk a lot about in our videos going no contact to reattract your ex. Now, you may be watching this video, you have no desire to get back with your ex, and that's fine. And if that's you, if you have that desire to never see your ex again, what's gonna crush their ego is to ignore them. The dark side that comes with a lot of breakups, unfortunately, is the fact that your ex likes the fact that you're hanging on in their orbit without them giving you what you want, which is to get back with them. They have a sense of validation and a sense of well-being. It's a very sick thing, and that's the case. That's your ex, then definitely ignore them. But they like the fact that they put you in the friend zone. They like the fact that you're blowing them up. They like the fact that you're doing drive-bys. They get a sense of delight knowing that they have this power over you. And to me, it's a very terrible type of situation to be around, because they like having you on a string as a puppet, because it gives them a false sense of power, and that's just a very insecure thing. So in that case, what's going to crush their ego is you ignoring them. And the thing about crushing their ex's ego is not doing this outright. It's going to happen indirectly. And that's the thing that you have to really keep in mind during this video. So ignoring your ex is going to crush them. Ignoring your ex is also going to put you in a place where you can heal and recover from the breakup, because that's paramount. You need to put yourself paramount and put yourself at a priority over your ex. Because right now your ex is on a pedestal. You put yourself on the pedestal, take them off of it, and put what is valuable at the forefront, which is you. And by you ignoring your ex, ignoring the text after they reach out, by you disappearing and going no contact, and just straight ignoring their requests on Instagram, ignoring them in the DMs, ignoring their emails, ignoring them when they're talking about you to your mutual friends, it's really gonna crush their ego, but it's gonna put you in a position that you can move on from the breakup.
All right, you guys, so another way to crush your ex's ego is you need to improve your looks. Improve your looks. Get that little shave going. Go ahead and cut your head bald. That'll really make her jealous, boy.
Women too. Go ahead and get bald and grow your beard out of you. Please.
That's how you look sexy. I'm telling you. Go ahead and by all means, like seriously though, get like a better looking wardrobe. Start ironing your clothes and just kind of like freshen yourself up. You want your ex to come back and be like, oh wow, man, they look completely different. Just like they're glowing now. They even have 2 front teeth now. And just you want to make yourself just come off as like a better person, looking better, more of a positive person. Like if they get that vibe that hey, they're completely 360 their life. This is like the person that I first started dating and the person that I wanted them to be, and now they are this person, but I done already broke up with them. That's gonna just completely ruin them inside. That's gonna hurt them, especially when they're in the rebound relationship with that person that just is not who they thought they were. They're not that Prince Charming. Okay, they're that person that's over here just treating them like trash now after they done already had sex with them like 3 times and don't care about them anymore. And now they're looking at you and their ego is just crushed because you're this better person now, you guys. By all means, like straighten up, improve yourself, hit that gym up, guys. You don't even have to go to the gym. You guys can sit in front of your TV at home and do these P90X videos, or just do some push-ups or sit-ups or some type of calisthenics. Jump up and down 100 times, just something. It's not that hard. Run laps around your house, just something. Get your blood flowing, get your body fit, lose that weight, get rid of that belly, do some sit-ups. It's not that hard, you guys. Take a minute to even think about how much time you spend sitting around your house doing nothing. Whether it's just sitting there and watching TV or, pacing back and forth around your house doing nothing, waiting for your ride to come, take you to the bakery or whatever, whatever the case may be, you guys. Your physical appearance is huge. not just for looks, just like your mental health. You know, it builds so much confidence, you guys. All you people out there that are overweight, trust me, try me. 30-day challenge, man. Go ahead and jog. Go jog for 2 miles for 30 days straight. Do 20 push-ups a day for 30 days straight. Jump up and touch the ceiling 20 times, 30 days straight. And I promise you, you'll feel and you'll look so much better. And that's really all it takes to have your ex looking at you like, wow, they're a different person. They messed up, they leveled up. It's all it takes.
So another way to crush your ex's ego is to disappear. So never stay where you're not wanted. Never stay where you're not wanted. Your ex told you that they want to move on and they want to split. Give them that. And you're going to allow that time away from your ex to build yourself up, like he said, to become your best self, to work on yourself, to ignore your ex and get back to you. And as a result, what happens is that space that's created from you disappearing, one thing that it does is it disrupts the pattern of all of the prior relationships and the expectations that people have that their partner is going to handle the breakup very bad. Now, you may be doing that. You may be handling it, you know, very, very terribly at a certain time. But when you disappear, they don't know what's going on in your life anymore. You stop blowing up their phone, you stop texting them, you stop crying and begging. And now your ex is saying, wow, I didn't expect that to happen, because every prior relationship, every breakup they had, their partner was begging and pleading just like you were. But when you stop that, it disrupts their perception of you after the breakup. And as well as the fact that now that space is created, now they start to get nostalgic about what they lost. They're thinking about how good of a partner you were. They're thinking about all of the vacations you guys went on. They're thinking about when you guys went to Tahiti and stayed on the over the water huts and swam with dolphins, and they remember those things. But during the breakup, when you're doing a lot of the detrimental things, that's all they see from you. So giving time away from your ex and getting back to yourself, they're able to see you years prior to the breakup and then get nostalgic about it. And that's going to be a blow to their ego, because now they get the chance to rethink their decision about breaking up with you, because they say, damn, you know, Murphy was really a good guy. He really was a good boyfriend. And I made a mistake. And it's going to really hurt them when you moved on from them. And now when they're in their quietest, intimate moments, they get a chance to say, I really messed this up. I really messed this up. He's a good guy. She's a good girl. They're moving on now, and I don't know if I can get them back now. That's going to crush them. And that's when they come to you, and then now you have the opportunity to say, yes, I want you back, or no, I've totally moved on.
So listen, another way to crush your ex's ego, you guys, you can't just give them you back. They can't just come back whenever they want to. And that's what they expect. That's what they think. After the breakup occurs, they're the one in charge. They feel like they got the upper hand, okay? They feel like, you know what, I can just go back to Murphy whenever I want to. But guys, listen, that's not the case. You can't do yourself like that. You guys are hurting yourself doing dumb stuff like that. Oh, she just called me up and apologized, and I know she's sorry. I'm gonna go back to her right now. She really means it this time. It's the fourth time, but fourth time is a charm, right? Yeah. But guys, listen. So if somebody walks up to you and just punches you in the mouth and then says, oh, I'm sorry, are you gonna forgive them right then and there? You better not. You better not. You need to make them actually prove themselves, okay? Make them prove they're really sorry. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need time away from that person. Because if you spend any more time in front of that person, it's just gonna get worse, worse, and worse. So you need that time apart. And when they do come back, you need to make them prove to you that they're worthy of being around you, that you can trust them. You can trust them to do the right thing, okay? And as far as like in a relationship, you can trust them to actually really be by your side and have your back 100% like relationships are supposed to be. Have them prove they're not gonna start talking to other people behind your back and cheating on you or you know, telling you these lies or whatever caused the breakup. They need to prove that they're not that person. They're not gonna just run away when times get hard. They're not just gonna hit that block button when they get mad at you, okay? Make them prove themselves to you. Put more value behind yourself, you guys. Because the moment you don't is when they're gonna keep on doing that stuff over and over and over again. You gotta put your foot down. You gotta set the tone.
So another way to crush your ex's ego is to be hard to get, which kind of ties into what he just said. So your ex wants to know what's going on in your life. Are you dating anyone? Are you seeing anyone? What are you doing? What are you up to? They're stalking your social media. So they see a couple of things going on. They ask you, are you dating anybody right now? And you don't have to tell them anything. You're not obligated to tell them anything that's happening in your life. And when you are faced with that question or some sort of that question, or, you know, a question of that sort, you can play it off. You can say, a gentleman doesn't kiss and tell. Or actually, I'm dating a cougar right now. She's 67, but just paying my rent, so it's all good. You don't give your ex what they want, and that's gonna start sparking the sexual tension again, and that's gonna be a blow to her ego because you're playing on that doubt and that uncertainty that we always talk about. So if you don't give your ex the whole enchilada, it's gonna be a blow to their ego because they want to know what you're doing. They want to know what you're up to. They want to know if you're dating anyone. And we talk about that especially a lot in our private coaching because that's something that you really need a little bit of help with. I needed a lot of help with it because you have that obligation to your ex. You feel like, well, I'm just going to tell them everything. I'm going to tell them the truth, and I'm going to tell them what's going on, what I had for dinner last night. And you got to pump the brakes a little bit. They have to, like he just said, earn their way back into your life. So don't feel like you're obligated to give your ex 100% and let them know everything that's going on in your life. Be vague, give that uncertainty, give that mystery, build that sexual tension, and your ex not knowing everything that's happening in your life because it's going to tell them that it's going to crush their ego, and it's also going to say that, damn, I really have to put in some effort into this if I want to get back with them.
So another way to crush your ex's ego, you guys. And again, we say social media is a big mind fuzz, so you know what? Go ahead and fuzz their mind if you want to, And the thing is, I'm not necessarily saying do it specifically just to hurt them, but if you guys got social media and you want to post pictures of you with a new girl or you at your new job or outside a new business you just started, by all means, man, do it. Do it. If you're dating somebody new, and listen, you guys tread lightly with this one. It's a little harsh.
It works, but it's hard.
But if you used to call your ex your little snickerdoodle and you're dating somebody new right now, go ahead and just kind of, the conversation between you and her, go ahead and call her your snickerdoodle, your little snickerdoodle,
Right, you post that in one of your stories saying that your ex sees that.
Because she's probably stalking your page.
Yeah.
And she sees that, she's going to be torn apart, she's going to be mad. Her ego is going to go out the window like, I was his snickerdoodle, and now there's a new snickerdoodle in town. Yeah. I just like saying the word snickerdoodle.
Same for the women. Women that are watching this, that it works on guys too. You say that in the story about the new guy that you're dating, and your ex sees that, it's going to tear him apart. His ego is going to be crushed. It works the same.
Well, I was her little chunky monkey.
Right.
She called me Little Willie.
So another way to crush your ex's ego is to be the happiest version of yourself. Be the happiest that you can be. And that can be documented on social media, or you just go out and live your life, but you want to put the focus on yourself. So start traveling, go on vacations, take up new hobbies, especially do the things that your ex probably tried to dissuade you to do during the breakup. If you wanted to start cooking, there's a lot of negative people in our lives that they don't want to see you grow, because if you do grow, they feel, due to their insecurity, that you will leave them as a result of your growth and your positive growth. So they may, if you want to go back to school for accounting or photography, and they say, nah, I don't know, why would you do something like that? Or you'll never be culinary school. Why you want to do something like that? And they push that on you, and as a result, because of your insecurity, your trauma, you probably agree with them. So now is the time to do that. Whatever it was that you had your eye on, or that you felt in your heart that you needed to do during the relationship that you didn't get to do, now is the time to do it. Go do the thing that's gonna make you happy, and that's gonna crush your ex's ego, because they're gonna see the growth. They're going to see you upgrading your life, not just in your appearance, but in your overall life and the bettering of yourself. They're going to see that, and it's going to be a blow to their ego when they see you in a new light and the new version of yourself, and you're a lot happier than you were. You have more money, you have a bigger social circle, you dress better, you have a very relaxed and emotionally grounded vibe, and you're better than you were during the relationship. It's going to be a huge blow to their ego to say they became better without me. That hurts. When they get to that moment in their intimate moments, and they see that growth within you, it's gonna hurt, because you did it without them. You didn't need them to become the best version of yourself, and that really hurts.
You guys, another way to crush your ex's ego. You guys, I'm a huge believer in karma. Okay, your ex done brushed you off and mentally beat you up and brushed you off to the curb. And now they got this new rebound person that's, you know, they're doing their thing together and whatnot. Yeah, for all we know, this rebound is gonna completely tear them up inside and out, beat their emotions all up. Who knows? You need to focus on yourself though. That's gonna happen. Like, you guys, you get what you put into things. If you give out positive energy, you're gonna get it back. It will come back to you. It always has for me. Every time something bad happens, there's always something positive that happens shortly afterward. Some way, shape, or form. It could be while you had a rough childhood and now you're getting older, and you get that aha moment where it clicks, and then your life is just blue skies from there on out. You know, karma's gonna come. The rebound completely brushed your ex off. Now they're on Tinder, swiping left and right, and they get nothing but these ugly Chewbacca, toothless looking people matching with them and all that, and just, you know, now their life is going downhill. Now they're starting to get insecure and thinking, man, none of these good looking people like me. No one's talking to me. Everybody's turning me down, and you know, it's you know, that's the next step. But if you do what we say and you're putting in the work and you're focusing on yourself, you're gonna be the one getting higher and higher in the sky, while they're over here getting closer to the ground and just falling apart and becoming dirt. It's gonna happen. I believe that 100%. Every person that I dated, I've seen myself improved, and I've watched. Okay, I've been that stalker. Like my ex, not Jillian, but a different one. But it's so funny. She brushed me off to the curb, broke up with me, hurt me. Next thing you know it, I look at her Facebook and I see how she made some type of report about somebody like stealing money from her, like some guy she met that she was dating stole her all this stuff out of her house and her money and broke up with her. And I'm thinking, yo, karma sucks. It's gonna come around, you guys. Focus on yourself. You shouldn't even be worried about your ex. You shouldn't. You know, let them ruin their life. Let them be that same evil, heartless person that they were when they broke up with you.
Becoming the best version of yourself is essential after the breakup. And if you do want your ex back, one thing you definitely need to do is you need to hurt your ex's feelings. And that's what we discuss in this must-watch video to the left. So go ahead and tap that video, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Peace.